views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
You are listening to Vibrant Purposeful Living Radio with Lou Paradise. Tune in monthly with Lou and Dr. Pat on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Lou is an expert in pain management, educational health, and wellness, and the innovator of the leading pain relief cream, Purposeful. Lou's passion is to help everyone experience positive solutions for life. Negatives are just positives waiting to happen. Awaken the vibrant life within you. Tune in today.
Welcome, and welcome again to everybody out there in the world that we are going to have a good broadcast today and more about what we do here. This show is really for you. Transformational Radio, of course, is the incredible host, or I should say of the base of this show, Lou Paradise, the host of Vibrant Living. And as you're accustomed to seeing my very dear friend, Dr. Pat, and I on together. We're going to be doing this one solo. Well, not exactly solo because Aurora Paradise is going to be joining me somewhere along the line to kind of fill in a couple of things about her own experience with some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. But I just want to let you know the one thing that's most important is you. No matter what kind of broadcast, no matter what kind of thing is happening out there, if this doesn't connect and make something that's of value to you, then we have failed miserably at doing what we're supposed to be doing here. And, of course, we will never allow that. So welcome to everybody. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're got, kind of down in the dumps and feeling the blues, the holidays certainly can bring that upon us as much as it also can be a very joyous time, which, of course, it is. And all of the other things that contribute to things that are not happening the way they should in your life. This is an important part of knowing that old saying, this is not a dress rehearsal, this is your life. Well, it's totally and absolutely true. One of the things for me, and maybe for those folks who don't know me out there, Lou Paradise is a formulator of homeopathic biomedicine formulations. These are known, the ones that you may know me best for, if you know the products at all, is called Purposeful. So our Purposeful pain relief and healing products have been in the marketplace for 25 years. My primary work in aiming what I was doing for building these formulations was actually aimed at women's physiology. Men love us as much, and we're very grateful for that. But when we think of the underscoring issue about how terribly underserved women's health issues are, we don't want to ever not take the time to realize if that's true in 2018, now what in the heck is going on and how can we improve upon giving you what you need and really guiding you through the processes of unpeeling, kind of peeling back this onion. I've got pain or I've got situations where I'm not feeling well, my energy levels are down, I'm not getting the good night's sleep I want. My skin isn't looking as good as I'd like to. I'm starting to feel a little bit more like I'm aging. We know that's all going to happen anyway, but how can I do that gracefully and how can I do that feeling good every moment of my life, just like I did when I was a younger person or when I was less troubled by something that is emotionally traumatic or psychologically traumatic or physically or financially traumatic, and all of those kinds of things that happen to all of us throughout our entire lives. And we want to let you know, first and foremost, you are not alone. We have thousands and thousands, in the case of Purposeful, tens of thousands, millions of people actually, that know us, know that we are not just selling products, which I think is a very important thing to distinguish who we are. We're giving lots of information. We're giving lots of valuable workshop information so people can really take the time to understand how to peel that thing back, how to get to the basics, what's really causing the underlying problems that most people are having, especially when we talk about energy depletion, feeling the blues, feeling blah, and looking at trying to focus, mental acuity. How many people knowing that their skin is not looking the way it should? How many people are feeling it in their joints, inflammatory issues, neuropathy, nerve-related issues. And they're all related to a common kind of a common sequence of events that happen in the human body, and we can do something about that. Today's program is really going to be on talking about transformation. How do we get to the point where we address the issue that has always been the underlying cause of many of the things I have studied for, goodness gracious, now 4 decades, which tells us in medical terms and in the underlying issue about disease states, especially autoimmune diseases. When we look at women's health issues, for instance, and we look at cognitive health, cardiac function, metabolism, bone density. How important is that? You know, we hear about osteoporosis and what's going on in terms of bone density. How do we really prevent that? You know, what is it, the mechanisms that we can help to produce a better circumstance? How do we keep the thickness of the skin so that it is resilient, it looks good, we're not getting that creepy, crepey kind of thing going on? You know, we don't, most of the women I know don't, they hate that stuff for sure. What about the thickness and the elasticity so it's looking vibrant? Urinary tract health, I mean, that's a big, big issue, along with emotional health, brain function, and even sexual health for that matter, looking at reproductive health, let alone intimacy health. We want all those things to be absolutely vibrant all of our lives, don't we? So what is the underlying issues that cause the autoimmune problems to occur? What about all the toxicity we have out there? I mean, we're 5% of the population of the whole entire world in the United States of America, yet we take up to 50 to 70% of all the drugs, all the scripted products that are produced out there, practically 95% of all the opiate scripts out there. And as a dad and a grandfather, which really, really gets under my skin more than anything and just makes me totally like, oh my God, we've got to change this and we've got to change it now. 22,500 little babies born addicted to their mom's painkillers. Now, these are all kind of sobering facts, and I don't want this to be about doom and gloom because there's a lot of hope on the other end of this story. And we're going to get down to that today because I think it's important to know that we have a toxicity epidemic like we do an opiate epidemic, and we want to change that. How in the world can we help our brothers and sisters out there to be able to find ways that are far better, new standards, new better standards, not just alternatives? And although they may be natural and or homeopathic, these are really fundamental to the human body in terms of how the body actually functions in the cellular level of the body, how the electrical transfers and all this energy that we have internally, how do we keep that in normal basis and normal processes? What do we do about making sure that that is all intact so we don't have to believe we either have to live in pain, suffer the consequences of taking meds that may or may not be the best for us, having a real relationship with understanding how to help your doctor, believe it or not, and your pharmacist learn new things that'll help the rest of their patient load to enjoy a much more healthy, vibrant, amazing, astounding life. So all of those things are all part of a really cool, very specific format that we have discovered over many years. And actually another homeopathic product, which is pretty cool because one of the things we know about homeopathy is it works with the body's natural chemistries to produce results by balancing the chemistries so your body can be as what is called homeostasis. Homeostasis means your body's in complete balance. It's optimum function of metabolic function, of all the respiratory, cardiovascular function, all of the toxicity that now is getting removed, all of these things that are happening because your body's in balance will net you results of feeling better, looking better, knowing that you're protecting the vital nature of bone density, lean muscle mass. You can turn your body into this, like we got to this, like how do we get to this fat storage body thing? Well, we want the fat burning body thing. We don't want to have to do, diets and exercise that are not realistic, even though those are very vital to this whole thing. There's no magic pills, there's no magic potions, lotions, whatever. But we have a fundamental reality of how we can come to a point where we can give you the information you're looking for to kind of look at these issues. How do we address them? How do we get better? How do we feel better? Don't we deserve to be able to have a life that is full of action and fun, let alone the amount of serious stuff that we'll have to do in working and juggling schedules, maybe for kids, and maybe there's mom and dad both working. Maybe there's a financial stretch that is going on where the bills continue after the paycheck is done before the end of the month kind of thing. How do we help all that? How do we help stay stable? How do we help stay happy, joyous? How do we find our peace? How do we find our joy? Well, you can't find that if you're feeling miserable, right? And you can't find that if some of this funky stuff that's making you feel bad, making you feel blue is always on your doorstep somehow. So we're going to try to help to facilitate this kind of a point of discussion. And I mean the idea of sharing information that Dr. Pat and I have been working on and doing actually our broadcasts over the last probably 3 or 4 times on the air, and kind of break it down a little bit more for you. In the interim period of time, I want you to know that the most important thing is there is a specific homeopathic gel that contains 3 very, very specified homeopathic medicines that are designed to help your pituitary, your thyroid, and your adrenals release exactly the amount naturally release and stimulate to release a natural result, a natural amount of hormonal ratios between those 3. This an endocrine system, very, very important. And the 3 of them have to be balanced, the pituitary, the thyroid, and the adrenals, so that your body has a metabolic function that is going to be tuned up. Remember, hormones are the body's most powerful message centers. They are message carriers, chemical message carriers. And most of the things that take place within the framework of how the body can change, and I have somebody who's going to come on the air with me in just about a couple of minutes, actually. Her name is Aurora Paradise, to kind of discuss this gel and, in fact, her own experiences with it and how that has helped to transform what she has in this kind of an uptick in health and vitality and look and feel. So you have somebody else that's going to chime in here and actually deliver some very sincere information that's going to help you. So we're going to be coming back we're going to take our first break, and we will see you and more of what we're talking about here on Transformational Radio on the Vibrant Living Show in just a few.
Divinations Radio, where the metaphysical meets the mainstream with Autumn Seibel. Tune in the first Friday every month at 9 a.m. Pacific as Autumn, educator, health coach, and medium, explores metaphysical and mainstream strategies on how to elevate your level of conscious living. Draw in the abundance that is yours by divine right. For more information about working with Autumn, visit goldenotter.us. That's golden like the precious metal and otter like the precious animal.us.
People often ask, what does it mean to thrive? On Thrive by Jen Radio, it means body confidence, mind fulfillment, and soul synchronicity. Create synchronicity with God and learn as Jen shares action steps and real stories that will inspire you to be unstoppable in fulfilling your purpose. Tune in live each Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com and visit JenniferZellup.com to thrive with Jen.
This is Debbie Pokornik with a break-free parenting tip. If you haven't been practicing active listening or are getting into some bad habits, it's a good idea to go back to the basics and remind yourself how to be a good listener. Here's an idea that might help. When your child comes to you with a story about her day, set aside whatever you're doing and give her your full attention. If you're in the middle of something that can't be put aside, tell her that you really want to be able to give her story your full attention and ask if you could continue the conversation at a specific time. So, for example, this sounds like an important story and I'd really like to give it my full attention. Can we talk about it in 10 minutes when supper's in the oven? Active listening might sound like common sense, but often it's these simple skills that get buried in our parenting pack and easily forgotten or overlooked. Challenge yourself to practice this skill for a full week and see if you notice a difference in how much your child is sharing.
For information and to work with Debbie, visit empoweringnrg.com.
Welcome back to our Vibrant Living radio broadcast on Transformational Radio. One of the things that we were kind of talking about up front, and Dr. Pat and I have been talking about this for the last 3 or 4 months, I guess, is this phenomenal homeopathic gel that contains not only 3 of the most important homeopathic medicines, but also 20 botanicals that has changed the complexion of how people look at how to feel better, look better, get that energy back. I think one of the most important things is to know is that Aurora and I decided to do our due diligence on this. When we said it was homeopathic and said that there was something that could help to naturally help the body release its own HGH, human growth hormone, I was very interested because a lot of people bring me a lot of products, and quite honestly, some of them are pretty good and some of them not so hot. And I'm a researcher. I'm a natural medicine researcher, formulator. So I have a lot of experience over decades now of looking at and getting that first insight on what makes a product worthwhile looking at. What realistic goals and what realistic benefits can they be, and what kind of construct of looking at the formulation itself that tells me there's something to this. Well, I decided that after Aurora brought this to me, actually, there was something more than just to this, that somebody really took the time to brilliantly build something that was going to be a big benefit to lots and lots and lots of people. So we did our due diligence, and 5 months ago, we went ahead and we went down and investigated how the company's operational system worked, the story behind the product, found out it was in a marketplace, for goodness gracious. So it wasn't new. It was like 14 years of testing and using it for folks who were very athletic, and actually to help them to not do anything but natural bodybuilding, natural extreme sports, whether it be OCR or whether it be M&A or MAA, MMA, M&A. I'm thinking of acquisitions and mergers here. And it's kind of an acquisition and merger because you acquire this thing, and what your merger is, oh my God, I'm feeling better. And it's subtle. It's like what happens to people after they use a product for 5 months tells the story. And that's why we're bringing it to you, because we're totally convinced everybody we know has some degree of hormonal imbalance. Everybody we know is feeling a little under the weather lots of times. They're not getting the right restorative sleep. To me, that was the most important thing that I was hoping for. I would get much better sleep. I would start my energy levels and mental acuity. What I didn't expect, even though I wear reading glasses, as you can see, is my vision would improve. I did not expect that. But of course, inflammation in the body and how that all works and your vision is all part of your hormonal balance. Every single thing that happens to us happens adversely if hormones are not balanced, and positively when they are. So I'm going to turn this over to my fabulous Miss Aurora Paradise, Mrs. Aurora Paradise.
Thank you for that.
Come to think of it.
I think so.
Who is the most fundamental architect in helping us build our Topperson business, by the way, just so you know. So she's invaluable, not because she's a beauty and not because I love her, but more importantly and equally importantly, because she's smart as a whip. She don't take anything from anybody, and she's so selective at products she uses or recommends that unless she believes in something, she's not going to bring it. And we're both the same when it comes to that. So, Aurora, why don't you
absolutely
tell the folks
I would love to.
Backstory?
Thank you. I would absolutely love to.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. And I would love to let you know that after working in the homeopathic arena for 25 years with Topperson, as Lou has spoken about, and Topical Biomedics, being the chief operating officer for some time, now I'm general manager. You see things in people when they use a product that is safe and effective, where they've tried everything else on the marketplace and nothing has helped. And all of a sudden your product that is homeopathic, safe, effective, no odor, no parabens, works for them. It just transforms their lives. So when we were introduced to this product, the gel, I immediately, as a woman, bought it right away because I said HGH, helps me feel better. The benefits are as long as my arm, better sleep, better skin. The collagen comes back, and I think my before and after pictures are on the website. Pat was going to put them up for us, but I'll tell you that little bit of a story, and if not, they will be there soon. So we have been using the product for 5 months, but in month probably 2 to 3, and it is a product that you need to use. We've had wonderful doctors on. We're going to be doing clinical studies in January. We have a scientific board of directors coming on board. It is serious. It is a serious product. It is a product that is affordable for people who want to stay healthy into their later years. And who doesn't want that, Lou, right?
Exactly.
I mean, we have 10 grandchildren. We have 5 children and their spouses, and very busy personal life. But we have a wonderful business life also. So we're up there a little bit. We started our primary business in our 40s, and here we are. And we continue to be energetic. My energy is steady and even. My skin, I was in the hot tub with my granddaughter in June, and she said, "Grandma, why is your skin so wrinkly?" And I don't think I noticed it as much until she said that to me. And when I took a picture, I was my mother. And my mother was 95. And it scared the heck out of me. I said, holy, what
Mama.
happened to me? But I started using the gel, and I didn't pay too much attention. And all of a sudden, I took another picture 3 months later. No, maybe it was 3.5 months. And my skin, people, I mean, I don't know if you can see it that well on the air, but my goodness gracious, my skin has transformed me back to being in my 50s. And I'm well above that. So I'm thrilled with the product. It is an easy product to use. You just put it on your wrist, you rub it in. No odor. Again, very safe, very effective. And the testimonial coming out of this product for people with all kinds of, problems. And of course, we can't make any claims because
exactly.
it's homeopathic and you don't want to mislead anyone.
Absolutely.
It's just try it. And this would be the best Christmas present you would ever buy yourself. So I want to encourage you to take a look at Lou's site. I think he's going to give his website out. So you can take a look at the product. You can download the booklet. You can also go to getonthegel.com, and that is a fabulous introduction to the product. And then go to his site. I'm telling you, we're here. We are accessible. We'd love to talk with the community, with the people who are interested. And 2019, I think, is going to be an exciting year for everyone involved here with the gel.
Absolutely.
Because right now, the company's a year old. They did $11 million in sales in the month of November. Folks, when I tell you this is a product that his time has come, that people have not seen in the marketplace, they have the only type here. It can change, not only transform your life for your health, but it can also really take a step in transforming your financial picture also. If it's a little part-time job, this is the perfect spot. It is amazing. So Lou and I, although we operate a business 9 to 5 and 1 million hours after the fact, we do this part-time also because we believe in the product. If we didn't believe in it, we would not be here. It has really helped us tremendously. Lou with his sleeping, and his skin is looking better too.
Yeah.
And, we're hoping to see a little of the graying hair get a little darker because that is one of the benefits also.
I like to see some hair. I mean, I can make it any color I want to make it. You know what I mean, Carter?
Purple would be good. I think purple hair would be nice. I would do some purple.
I'll see all my young, beautiful children out there, my grandchildren doing that purple and green and stuff.
So
just one other thing I wanted to,
sure.
How many times a day do you use this product, and how convenient? And,
oh my God, it's so convenient. In the morning, after I take my shower, just put it on my wrist, my upper arm here, or behind my knees. Very simple to use. And at night before I go to bed.
So 2 times.
2 times a day. Some people use it 3, but I use it 2 times a day, and I've seen tremendous benefits. And it's 5 days you use it, and then 2 days off. So I do Monday through Friday, and then I don't do it on the weekends, which is great. It's just a real good routine to get into. So it's extremely easy.
So this viral situation is really about the need is so significant. So many people are getting such wonderful results. The safest way in the world to do it. Injectables are very expensive and can be problematic,
like
right?
$1,500 to almost $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
And they can be dangerous also. So this is safe.
Exactly. And I think that the most essential thing, this is not about selling stuff. This is really about sharing information.
Sharing, absolutely.
This is one of those things where, and if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be interested. Mm-hmm. I think what takes place in all things is that these are the kind of forums that are important, so we can share the information and you could check it out yourself. I always like doing that, and Aurora does as well. So if you want to go to either LouParadise.com, that's Lou, L-O-U, Paradise, Paradise.com, or go to New, N-E-W-U-Y-O-U, Lou, L-O-U. Wow. What in the heck?
Three little words.
Look at those little words.
NewYouLou.com.
Yeah. So I want to thank Aurora for being here and taking the time to spend time with us. If you want to hang out more, you certainly can.
It was great being with you here tonight.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing the information, from the heart, for real. And we're going to...
It's a great product.
Yeah, it's exciting.
A great company, and it's going places. So come along for the ride. Yeah. Try the product. Treat yourself to a wonderful Christmas present. You deserve it. So have a beautiful, blessed, fantastic holiday and the healthiest of New Year's.
Absolutely. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So appreciate it. So we're our fabulous Mr. Carter is there at the if it wasn't for Carter, let me tell you, no shows could be done. So shout out to Carter. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We will be back with more of the rest of the information on my experience and the other things that I think are essential and how some of this actually works. How does it benefit everybody? And I want to see you on the other side of the next break. And Lou, of course, together here. We are together doing something cool in just a few.
Dream on, fly high, and live adventurously on The Laura Meeks Show. Tune in each month on Transformation Talk Radio as host Laura Meeks guides you in finding your unique gifts and bringing them to life. As a certified life coach, speaker, and veteran bomber pilot for the U.S. Air Force, Laura knows how to follow a dream. She is ready to support you so you can dream on, fly high, and live adventurously. For more information on Laura and her work, visit flyhighliving.com.
If you're one of the millions of Americans suffering from anxiety, you probably know how powerless and out of control this emotion can make you feel. This is why it is so important to remember that anxiety is created by your mind, which means that you can learn to use your mind to uncreate it. Hello, my name is Dr. Friedman Schaub. My award-winning book, The Fear and Anxiety Solution, provides you with a step-by-step breakthrough process to understand and resolve the root causes of your anxiety and build a solid foundation of confidence and inner peace. If you're ready to take your power back, visit thefearandanxietysolution.com. That's thefearandanxietysolution.com, or call 866-903-6463. That's 866-903-MIND.
Living Lighter Radio with Jason and Patricia. We have an ecosystem approach to your life. Tune in weekly every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio as we, Jason and Patricia, discuss what's truly holding you back. We offer you the tools you need to reach your goals and at the same time be living lighter. For more information about Living Lighter, visit www.livinglighter.org.
Interested in deepening your spiritual practice? The School for Esoteric Studies offers online training to spiritual seekers from all paths of life and individual coaching. Our courses synthesize Eastern and Western spiritual traditions based on meditation, study, and service applied to everyday life. To learn more about our courses and services, please visit www.esotericstudies.net.
Join
Jennifer Noel Taylor on the hit show Quantum Touch Radio, supercharging your life on TransformationTalkRadio.com. You'll take a quantum journey as we reveal powerful yet simple steps to create more abundance, better health, emotional and mental vibrancy, and happier relationships using universal quantum touch principles. For more information, visit JenniferNoelTaylor.com.
Welcome back to this next segment anyway, of our Vibrant Living show on Transformational Radio. Lou Paradise, product formulator, natural research medicine, Marine Corps combat veteran. For those folks out there, in terms of the people that'll be missing their loved ones who are in all kinds of places around the world, we say the extra prayer for our brothers and sisters in uniform, from appointed military uniforms, police, fire, EMT, all of our Mercy folks who do a phenomenal job, those incredible people out there in California, all the firefighters from all over creation dealing with some of the severity of what was going on in the fires out in California, and so many other things that affect our lives that we don't have any control over. But boy, oh boy, isn't it an astounding thing that you've got people, instead of running away from danger, they run to danger. One of the things for me as a Marine Corps combat veteran is what I learned from combat is how precious every single moment of every single day is, how precious life is on both sides of the circumstance, this quote-unquote supposed enemy and what have you. There's a lot of things that go on in the world that just aren't fair. And one of the things for sure is not getting the information that you need in order to make a really good, positive decision, informed decision when it comes to your health. And that's what this show is about: emotional, psychological, spiritual, physical, even financial. As Aurora's mentioning, there's a whole litany of things that we decided to incorporate in our very busy life schedule, running another major business that's been around for 25 years in Topperson. This was a necessity to take a look at anything else that would be vibrant in doing one thing. We don't have, very unfortunately, we do not have, and for people out there that may be a little shocked when I say this, we do not have a true healthcare system, wellness, robust life, healthy lifestyle system. We unfortunately have a sick care system. When people are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and when we have the detriment of all the things going on out there in the world, and we want to be able to do better at helping our doctors and our pharmacists have better tools, helping to create the most important thing: what does a truly sustainable healthcare system look like? And that is when people are feeling well, they're feeling vibrant, they're energetic, they're getting the restorative sleep that they need. And I'm going to take a couple of these apart to kind of the gravity of why this particular gel product that we've been talking about, and maybe I'll give you, I should probably give you the websites again, because I probably don't do that often enough during the show. So you can go to the website and take a look and see what we're talking about here. So again, if you wanted to go to louparadise.com, 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 or NEWLOU.com, newulou.com, you'll be able to see this specific product we're talking about. The getonthegel.com is a tremendous tool to give you a real sense, a 3-minute video to look at. More importantly, this information helps me satisfy what I've always done in my advocacy for patients and in a relationship between doctors and patients. I'm talking about doctors saying for their patients to come and talk to me, because my experience in helping that relationship helps the overall health package and healthcare circumstance, where everybody improves something by a new tool to eliminate things that may not be working. Chemical pain pills are very problematic. Some folks need them, some folks don't. There's a whole bunch of medication that a lot of folks are taking. If they had a choice, they may not have, and especially working again with the doctor or pharmacist, they may not have elected to take some of those meds. And let me just requisite it by saying this. If you're under doctor's care, always make sure your doctor knows what you're doing. Your doctor or your pharmacist, make sure they know what you're doing before you do self-help. Self-help for us is safe products, and in the case of Topperson especially, is one of those products that can interfere with any meds you may be taking. But it's still important to let your doctor know or your pharmacist know what you're doing if you're under doctor's care. Here's my most important thing for me personally, and this is what I've been being able to do to advocate for people. When we help everyone do the research, like I do the research up front, find the things that actually work, 25 years of our business and 40 years of the research side, I'm able to do the most important thing, I think, that's the contribution of people's health. That's providing you all of the options that you need, or helping you find a way to find those options. There is somebody who said a long time ago, if you don't know all your options, you don't have any. And that's not cool, because you were not meant to be born to live in the life feeling miserable, feeling down, staying in pain, being inflamed, especially nerve-related pain, neuropathies, which are so miserable at night. Denied in your sleep, which means in 3 days. So we're going to go to the sleep thing. Why is restorative sleep important? Well, there's statistics that say if you don't get a good night's sleep for even just for 3 nights in a row, it can change chemically your personality. It's, as you well know, how many cranky, how many folks have a lot of stuff on their mind, their life isn't changing. There's elements of their life they don't like or that have been put upon them, unfair things that may have happened to them. And that could be tons and tons of people that we know, right? How do we center in and make you feel good? Hormonal compounds, they're hormones that make you feel good. Endorphins are one of them. Dopamine's another one. When we look at how those are leveled, how they actually are a part of the message center and feel good, feeling happy. Oxytocin as opposed to OxyContin. Oxytocin is an actual feel-good hormone and very productive and important for other functional metabolic things in your body to stay healthy. And those releases occur when you're feeling good, right? So when you're not feeling good and cortisol is all jacked up in there, it makes you feel bad. And your hormonal imbalance occurs from a number of things. Taking too many meds, that can be toxic. Toxicity in the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat. The other portions of this is that those hormonal levels get out of whack, so they don't serve how your body functions naturally to bring about the aging gracefully, the energy levels sustained, and restorative sleep obviously is essential for the whole entire thing. So if you're somebody that is suffering from these kinds of just blah feeling, right? The holidays, again, can make you feel blue. I mean, that's just kind of a real requisite. I don't know if it's because it's so up that, when you come down, you crash or whatever. But when we look at hypothyroidism, a big problem. When we look at headache syndrome, even including migraine and cluster headaches and tension headaches. When we look at the circumstances of autoimmune diseases, when we have a new classification that brings fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, even Alzheimer's, and now there's a connection between hormonal imbalance and autism. So the one thing we never do is we're not going to make any claims that this gel is going to help any of those things. What we know is that if we can balance the hormonal levels to natural, this incredible important message center, hormones, chemical messengers that operate every functional part of the body. Every single thing that happens in the body happens through hormone releases. And the appropriate ones that are making sure that our hormones are releasing or the glandular surfaces, like the pituitary, for instance, especially with HGH being what it is, that release, that natural release is where the master hormone comes into balance. And here's why that's important. The HGH, human growth hormone. So when we're little, literally when we're born until we're adolescents, we got a ton of human growth hormone. That's why it's human growth hormone, right? So it's to set the developmental stages of growth into motion. When we are depleted And what happens is around age 24, 25, we start making dramatically less. It's not that there isn't an ability for the pituitary to give you back HGH. It's just that it is not naturally releasing like it was when we were much younger. In order for us to do something that's going to matter to the human body, we've got to look at the cause, right? So if we're going to try to unravel what's happening in the body, we have to look at what's the common cause of most things that are not occurring that we can help the body to get back to, kind of resetting the factory settings, if you will, so that we can naturally do that. Well, homeopathy offers this major. Homeopathy has always been known to help the body heal, help the body balance, help the body come into homeostasis, all the natural balances. Hormonal levels at anything, and if there's one thing for sure, is as powerful as they are, when they are appropriately ratioed in the amount that we need from each one of these hormonal vessels that releases into the bloodstream and goes to all areas of the body, all 37 trillion cells, human growth hormone is the master hormone. If that is not in a position where it's doing things naturally and it's keeping balance, the rest of the hormonal levels also come out of balance, including the thyroid. That's where hypothyroidism, that whole tie-in, and the adrenals, where your energy levels come from. So we can see that if we are doing something as simple as having a homeopathic gel that has 3 specific homeopathic medicines that help the body's pituitary, adrenals, and thyroid coming to a balance, the 3 of them together, that's how they work, and naturally release the HGH, the human growth hormone that your body needs, the rest of the cascading effect will calm your body, will make your anxiety kind of diminish, will make you relax before you go to bed, will give you restorative sleep, will give you energy, vitality, will make your skin look better, your eyes look better, your skin is going to be more resilient. Aurora's situation and how the thickness of her skin starts to restore, which is pretty cool, but that can only happen when your body naturally does that. What this gel does is it helps by rubbing it on your wrists or on the back, in the back of your knees, like Aurora had indicated, twice a day. That's it. It helps your body restore the natural balances that it needs in order to bring all these functions back so you feel better. When you feel better, your energy levels are up, guess what happens, right? You are happier. You're at more at peace. You know that, wow, I can jump. I worked all day and I still feel good. It's not because it's artificial. You know, like I did some stimulants or something and I feel artificial, like, and you're freaked out. No, this subtly just happens over a period of time. In 30, 40, 50 days, 60 days, 90 days, it starts to naturally balance, so you need to be on the product for this time. When you go, the longer you are on it, the more the results. And what is more valuable to all of us than aging more gracefully, than slowing, at least helping to slow the process of what's happening in any deterioration that's occurring in our body. And a gel, affordable product that you can use twice a day to keep on top of it. Now, I've got a lot of younger people who said, the idea for me, once I heard about this, is to use the product even though I don't need it right now, maybe, because I can keep my balance as normal at earlier stage, which means it's not going to drop off to like, oh my God, I'm going to have to get rescued here and then apply it. And I'm going to start using it now. And they are getting results. Their repair of their body, recovering after exercise, all of those things, essential and important. There's not a woman on the world that doesn't want to feel better, look better, maintain this graceful, beautiful self, feeling good, getting that belly fat to burn so you don't have it anymore. Nice, that's cool, right? Which is all part of the metabolic function of how our hormones work. And the gel can help support your body's natural ability to do all that work. It's the body that's the miracle here, not products. But this product is as close to a one-size-fits-all that I've ever seen in terms of being able to give you the kind of vitality that you're looking for. We're going to go to our last break. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the other benefits that you can enjoy with the gel, why it's important for you to let other people know about it, and how you can find out how to get some so you can use it and start feeling better and start feeling more like yourself. And this is Lou Paradise. This is Vibrant Living Radio on the Transformational Radio Network. And we'll be back, I will be back with you in just a few.
Have you been searching for a push to step out and share your gifts with the world? Allow Charlene Hess to empower you to start shedding the layers of your ego that are holding you back and begin feeling connected to your heart so that you can shine your unique divine light and share your gifts with the world. Tune in to the Charlene Hess Show, Living on Your Heart's Edge, every third Friday at noon Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com. For more information, visit CharleneHess.com.
Healing beyond symptom management into true wellness with Jessica Dooley on Purely You Radio. Tune in every third Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific as Jessica guides you to find and embrace your purest self. Not the self that is shown on social media, not the self that is created in your family's eyes, but your purest version of you. Purely You Radio supports true wellness, not just symptom management. For more information about working with Jessica Dooley, visit purelyyouhealing.com.
Are you looking for the perfect setting for your next workshop or retreat? At Spirit Fire Meditative Retreat Center, cultivating consciousness is what we do best. Our guests count on us to create an atmosphere that supports serenity and well-being. We lead from the heart and create space for the mind. Freshly prepared meals designed with local and organic ingredients, 95 acres of beautiful woods and pastures, and a facility built with green in mind. This is what you'll find at Spirit Fire. For more information, visit spiritfireretreatcenter.com. To find answers to life's questions, you need to look within yourself. Dr. Glenna Rice brings your questionable conversations on Transformation Talk Radio each month. Tune in each month for insight into how you can live up to your full potential. Dr. Glenna is a physical therapist, certified Access Consciousness, and Access Body Class facilitator. How does it get any better than this? For more information on Dr. Glenna Rice and her work, visit glennarice.com.
Welcome back to Vibe. Here's the thing that's really cool. When I say to you, welcome back, I mean it every single time. And it's not that I forgot that I said it the last break, because you are seriously important. And, this show is about you. It's not about Lou, and it's not about any of the other things that may be something that people want to promote. The promotion is life. The promotion is you absolutely deserve to be blessed, to enjoy a blessed, beautiful day every single day. And it may sound crazy when you haven't had one of those in a while, that you can actually have that every single day, because guess what? You deserve it. You deserve every blessing. You deserve every miracle, everything that's ever going to occur to you. And you just want to feel good enough to know you got one, right? You got to just feel good enough to know you got the miracle. You got the blessing. It could be something simple as your child came in and their day was perfect for a change and said, oh, mom, or oh, dad, oh man, what happened to me? This is going on, that's going on. Of course, when you're tired and trying to deal with it and dealing with kids, in our case, we have 5 children and 10 grandchildren. So we are really have to be up on our game for sure. But they have the most, the experiences, the joy of peaceful opportunity, the joy of exchanging real emotions. When you say something to somebody like, how are you today? You really mean it. Or when somebody's saying that to you. And if somebody hasn't been treating you really well, I'm going to say this out loud. Anytime at all you got negative people in your life, you may love them, but you may need to put a little separation in your togetherness. So all of the things that we do on the Vibrant Living show on the radio is really for you. This is your show. And I want to be able to get some comments back on other things you may want to have us address as a result of what we're doing here. But I promise you, I will always provide very factual-based, truthful information, useful information that you can go and find out yourself how what Lou said translated into how can I see it for myself in order for me to enjoy the benefits of feeling better, of looking better, feeling younger, looking and feeling vibrant, and knowing that I'm doing something good for myself. Not some artificial stupid thing, but some real factual thing that's just helping my body be the kind of miracle that it was intended to be. And that's the whole key to the show, really. So one of the things I wanted to do before we end this show, and we've got some time left here, 5 or 6 minutes or something, is let me give you the sites again that you could look. So the gel is a homeopathic, topical, safest way we've ever seen for the body to naturally release its own human growth hormone. So we're not injecting anything. We're not putting a whole bunch of crazy stuff in the body. We're doing it transdermally. It's injections are expensive, anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 a month. So you can imagine how much if somebody's doing injections. There's a lot of problematic things with injections. There are side effect profiles and all sorts of stuff. It started with children getting injections who could not grow. They had stunted growth. They figured out that if we can help the body get somehow the human growth hormone or hold on to its ability to make it, this would be a good thing, right? For the whole entire transformational thing in your body is about your body staying healthy and maintaining its normal balances and the power of healing and the miracle of vitality in your life and energy in your life. So one of the ways you can find out more about the gel, this product we're talking about, is go to louparadise.com, LOUPARADISE.com, or NEWYOULOU.com. So the last thing that I wanted to say in terms of why it's important to know, get the facts, hear something on the radio, hear something on a show like Transformational Radio, because you know that you won't hear any information that isn't good. But I think the way you prove that to people is to give them links on so they can look for themselves and see it, right? I mean, this way you can see the whole picture. So we've talked about this homeopathic gel with 20 botanicals, 3 homeopathic medicines that's revolutionizing the way people are coming to understand how to not only feel better, look good, get the energy, get better night's sleep, your skin looks better, maybe even turn on some fat burning, lean muscle mass, help to produce good elastin in your skin and thickness in your skin, which is a really important part of how your skin stays less wrinkly and then maybe gets that crepey kind of stuff out of the way, because we don't need any of that. We don't like it. And why should we? Because it's not cool. So the vibrant part of living life is to live it to your best, right? This is not a dress rehearsal, truly. This is your life. You deserve to live a vibrant, amazing life, to go out and kick up your heels and boogie, do the things you do best, physical stuff that you physically love doing with the people you love doing it with. You deserve that because that's your life. Simple compounds, the more natural, more holistically we can get the body. Remember, the body's the miracle in all this, not products, not even this gel product that sounds pretty much like one of those, right? The body's the miracle. When we can help the body reestablish the natural balances that it has, then it can indeed be, and that it is available to us all the time. As long as we're alive, it's available to us. When we can get it back to normal, get it back to balance, reset that factory setting, so to speak, the vibrant nature of the power of healing and transforming your life from kind of blah to I don't feel so good, I don't get no sleep, I'm tired during the day. You know, somebody told me I had fibromyalgia, I got Epstein-Barr, I got all these other things going on. I got headache, I got muscle cramp, I got joint-related issues, I got inflammatory issues, all that kind of stuff. They're all related to balances or imbalances in hormonal levels. HGH, human growth hormone, master miracle really of the hormone groups that cascade all the rest together, especially with the adrenals and the thyroid, make incredible things happen. The way to find out more about this product and all of the things that Roar was saying to you in the segment first, is to go to louparadise.com, 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 or NEWYOU.com, and you will find the information that will absolutely fascinate you. You will go ahead and you will want to order one of these, I'm sure, because that's how we did it. And we only wish we knew about these products lots sooner than we did. Guaranteed to work. And the most important thing is we want to make sure you're connected to the right information at the right time in your life to make all the things that need to happen for you and the people you love. The healthier we can be, the more natural tools we can use to stay healthy and to maintain vitality and feeling good again and looking good. You can't overemphasize that, right? Feeling younger like we did when we were back. It's like when you get older and you can feel like feel when you're older like what you did when you were younger. That's like a win. Oh, dude, I want that thing all day long and twice at least on Sunday. So I want to thank you sincerely for being so amazing and listening to the program. If there's any feedback you have, you can go to our website, and again, louparadise.com. Give us feedback. Want to order the product, want to order the gel specifically, you can go to newyoulou.com again. And anything we can do to be of value to you, please let us do it. We're not going to be able to see you until after the holidays, so enjoy the most vibrant Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, or all of the other holidays that you may be celebrating with your family. Do you deserve to have the happiest, most joyous New Year and holiday season ever, because you sincerely do. And why? Because you're amazing and you're awesome. Anybody who's telling you other than that, get rid of them. This is Lou Paradise, wishing you a beautiful, amazing day as you richly deserve. And thank you so much for listening to Vibrant Living Radio on Transformational Radio. And thanks again to Mr. Carter for making it possible for me to have this opportunity to speak with all you incredibly beautiful people. Take care. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Vibrant Purposeful Living Radio with Lou Paradise. Tune in monthly with Lou and Dr. Pat on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Living a vibrant and purposeful life is more than a catchy slogan or soundbite. It's a way of being, your new life experience. Lou is your expert for awakening the vibrant life within you. For more information or to listen to this show, visit louparadise.com.